Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up. We appreciate you watching Panhandle Outdoors. Let's take a look at our weather today, brought to us by Drew Pollard's company, Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, located in Southport, but serving our entire viewing area. We're looking at a high today of 89, low of 68. Water temperature getting close. Right, it was at 86.3, now it's down to 86.2. So we're going to round it off to 86 degrees with our water temperature at the end of the pier. Take a look at our river readings brought to us by Panama City, Coca-Cola. We're looking at the Apalachicola, Bluntstown, that's 3.3 this morning. And it's been that way a couple of weeks now. It's just been pretty steady for our fall fishing. Now take a look at the Choctawhatchee Caryville. We're looking at even 3 foot. It went up, like I say, a day or two ago. It stayed up a little bit longer than it had been forecast, but it's going to start going down pretty soon. But this rain sort of kept coming in there pretty strong up in the drainage area for the Choctawhatchee River Basin. Take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Great tide today, folks. Look at these tides. High tide was this morning at about 122. It's coming in till after lunch about 125, and then it's going to be low right at 125, then start coming back in for afternoon. So you got your choice, but the biggest thing is a good, strong, moving tide. Our wind direction, our marine forecast will be coming north-northeast at about 10. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Enjoyed having Travis on yesterday. Remember one thing we were talking about, I said I want to cover it today, was going over the different rules and all with the size of the fish and what's in and what's out, and we talked about the fish rules, and I said I just want to mention it again. I talk about it fairly regular, but I have it here on my phone. I know a lot of y'all do, and it really is good. So let's go through it right here. I just want to show you. It says fish rules right there, the third one down on the second column. Okay, I put my finger on it, opens up. First thing it does, you can sort of get your location. So we're in the Florida Gulf waters. My iPad is set in Atlantic waters. I don't know why. I try to switch it back, but I don't use one on an iPad. So anyway, you just go through it. But we were talking about the amberjack, okay? That was an amberjack yesterday. You can see where the season is closed and the limit is 1. And what do they catch, like 60 something? So anyway. So I go through it, and one thing also, of course, the catfish and different ones, and I was looking for the channel cat, and I don't know if they have you see channel cat on there anywhere? I didn't, but I do want to go to cobia. Well, I see cobia about the 5th one down, I sort of put up top, cobia. So the cobia situation, the season's open, but it's got to be 36, that's 3 foot, that's a big cobia to keep, and the limit, of course, is 1. So I'll go back, and one other thing I want to find is flounder. See if we get on down to flounder, right there in the middle of the screen. The flounder, okay, is open right now, and you get 5, and the minimum size is 14 inches. So you can see just all the way through the grouper. Look how many groupers we have. Isn't that amazing? That's all groupers. Then you go on down, the Almaco jack. This is a popular fish. And a lot of people don't, okay, here's what it looks like. It's a popular fish, it's open, and catch a lot of them. The lionfish, we haven't heard a lot about the lionfish this year. It's open, and no regulations on it. I haven't seen a lot of them caught. It's been interesting. Just want to go, I don't know why I have manatees. You know, of course, you can't catch a manatee. Okay, the mullet, the silver mullet, right here. Open, and the season, okay, the regulations, you can catch 50. I don't know why it's not on here, but let's see, additional regulations. Well, you catch 50. Okay. Stripe mullet, that's the one we want to look at. Okay, there it is, 50 right there. So anyway, I could spend a lot of time on this. I want one more. Let's do one more. Pompano coming up. Pompano be caught next week. 11 inches and 6. So you see, okay, so you see basically what I'm talking about. The fish rules out, and it just saves you a lot of time as far as knowing what's in season and the size. And those boys that caught all those fish the other day must not have had it, and they couldn't tell the difference in it. Okay, now we got the, let me see, get this up. I'm gonna switch over to my iPad. Wanted to show you, we've got again, they do the spring and fall. Okay, here it is, down at Howard Creek. Leon Mathis brings it by. It's the James Mathis Memorial Brim Fishing Tournament and Fish Fry, sponsored by our good friends at the Shad-Eye Director Staff. It's at the Upper Landing, so here's the date on it. Go ahead and put it on your calendar. $50 a boat from 7 to 3. Okay, but here's the fun part too. You don't have to fish, you're just gonna get a good plate of fish that's fried right there on the spot. And it goes to the money goes to Shad-Eye Temple Shriners, and you know what I'll do with it. What I did, I saved a couple of pictures from this past spring, because I didn't get to go down there then. So here's, I'm gonna real quick go through them. This is, guys, here's at the weigh-in. They keep the board up. They had like 28 boats, and the poundage they caught. I see a lot of zeros on there, so don't feel bad if you're gonna go down there, because that's some fine fishermen that didn't weigh in right there. There's Botiford and my friend Randy Burling. Here's some of the guys. These guys doing the cooking now. These are the cooking crew. They'll get back behind the house back there. And I wanted to share Randy Burling's, I don't know, I think his daughter may have given this to him for Christmas. Randy Burling's. Many have eaten Burling's backyard barbecue and few have died. That's a promising thing, but Randy's a good guy. Okay, and I want to go ahead and mention this too while I have on here. Go and talk about putting stuff on your calendar. Tuesday, October 10th, up there, right there. Tuesday, October 10th from 5 to 8:30, Highland Park Baptist. We've been waiting on this, waiting to get the word, and thank y'all for sending it to me. Tuesday, October 10th, the 14th annual Men's Wild Beast Feast. And I take great pride in saying I haven't missed a one. I absolutely love going to those. In fact, either first or second one, they had Captain Roy and I, we gave a little, they put us on a stage over the side and did some talking and all. So it's been very special to me, the men from Highland Park Baptist putting that on. Great food and just great fellowship. I don't know who the speaker's gonna be this year, but I know the food's gonna be good. So put that on your calendar. Okay, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I got this little video, and it's actually done by Bill Shields. Went down to the creek, and Howard Creek, and he and his buddy Dennis Sauls had a good outing, and Bill edited this and put it together. So I told him I'm going to go and put it on the show. It's about 6 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. And Dennis and Bill go way back. They were friends way back in the young days, and then when their kids were growing up, they actually coached the Little League baseball team out of Highland, right here, local park here, and R.L. Turner, and they actually went to the Little League World Series, won the regional and sectional, went to the state, won the state, but they went all the way to the final game of the Little League World Series and were runner-up that year. And Dennis and Bill coached, and their boys played on the team, so it's special time. So these guys, they sort of go back and forth with each other like good buddies do, good fishing buddies do. So good guys here fishing, and I think you'll enjoy it. So well, let's see, here we go.
It is Saturday, September the 9th at about 8 o'clock. My buddy Dennis and I are sitting here on Bierman's, drowning earthworms to see if we might be able to catch us a shell cracker and or a few little small catfish. So stay tuned. Oh, Dennis has hooked up. No, Dennis caught his worm. Say good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, Dennis.
All right. Guys, it doesn't get any prettier than this. This is, God made some pretty places on this earth, but to me, it just doesn't get much better than this. Wow. Stay tuned. Right. We got one on. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice little cat. See if we can get him in the boat. Yeah, there we go. And that is what we came after.
Good deal. Good fish right there, Brother Bill.
Yes, sir. Nice young cat. And he has swallowed it to his goozle. we'll
Now comes the hard part.
de-hook him. And,
I thought you had learned how not to let them swallow it like that.
well, I needed to get some footage of how to do this.
Okay, this is a part of this is a part of the lesson plan.
This is for the part of the lesson plan.
Okay. Just
There
like
you
that. All right, gotcha.
All right, Dennis has got one hooked up on his ultralight. Let's see what you got going on here, D. Ooh, nice fish. All right, hang on, leave him in the water, Dennis. I think. That ultralight might not have a strong enough. There you go. There you go.
I trained mine to just spit the hook out when I. It's down about a.
Yeah, just right there. You got him.
Mine's in there.
You need to
take the camera off because
you're gonna need a proctologist to get that hook.
I can't do it as smooth as Bill can, so we might as well just move on.
All right. Seems like we might have them going a little bit here. Dennis has got another one on. There we go.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to brag about anything.
Yeah.
I think the pictures were words.
Yeah, that bragging just ain't in you, is it, brother? Just ain't in you.
I just would never. I would never bring this up in conversation with anyone.
All right, here we go. Another one coming to the boat. Another nice little channel cat.
Good job. We moved up a little bit further, as you can see, up in this creek. So we just moved. They'll quit biting. We'll move a little bit. Quit biting. We'll move. Keep moving. Don't understand it. We're still studying. We're doing a study on that. But
Yes, this is.
all right, here he goes again. He's done got.
I hate to brag, but
No, I know you do. He is actually now. This is one after the other, two right in a row. So he.
this one
He's
is
taking the
about
lead.
on the lower limit side of what we want. But
That's good
this
eating.
being the scientific endeavor that it is, we're going to keep this one as a specimen.
Science says to keep him and throw him in the cooler, right?
Right. I think we got a little nicer fish this time. We'll see.
Well, Bill is putting me to shame now. I've actually have just turned over the fishing to him, and I've just been resting, obviously. But he might. Oh my! Look what you done got. Let's see if I can zero in on this one.
Oh, come back, come back, come back.
You need me to get in there?
There we go.
Hold that one up, man. That's a. That's a tree shaker right there.
Yeah, I may have to throw him back. He's too big. Well, I don't know, but this is for fun.
I know you will.
Yeah. All right, so my film crew has caught a fish here.
That's about right. The last two or three.
Oh, it's getting thick. Oh, well, it was almost a fish.
Yeah.
That's just right.
Beautiful.
Just right eating
What we
size.
came for. Yes, sir. Good job. I mean,
All right.
action. Take two.
Look at that. That was a nice little channel. Now, guys, I got to tell you, this is the interesting part about this. This little slough that we're in is about 4 foot deep. I have fished all around this thing over the years. And last summer, we were just talking about that. Last summer, it was so hot we couldn't stand it. And we started coming up in here, and lo and behold, I'd like to know how many catfish we've caught out here in the last year.
Good
Nice
morning.
and swift. Good perk to
No,
it,
no.
too.
Yeah, we've had a ball. Anyway,
Did you want me to film what you were just saying?
fish on.
We're going to try to get a little picture of this, to see this technique he uses with his hands.
Yeah.
There you
Lasso
go.
him.
Yeah.
If I can get in there without this thing getting, he's missing a fin. Ooh, don't get me, buddy.
Uh-huh. You made him mad, didn't you?
I did.
Here he is.
Another just right. Oh, we've got in that brush top.
You got him.
Yeah, he's in that brush top.
Well, you want me to let go and let's go back there?
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna need to let go and go get this one. Can you reel this one out?
All right, go for it. What you got? We actually caught him in the brush top. Whoa. Look at here.
Come out of the net. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Got him that time. Extra fish of the day right there for us.
That looks like that one I threw back a while ago.
Yeah, just like him.
Good Lord. Good job.
Nice.
All right, me and Brother Bill came down to the river last night and went catfishing this morning, and so that big one in there is mine.
And he will lie to you.
Yeah. Anyhow,
There's 23 of them.
23 good cats. Good deal.
Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe, a fine tackle and apparel store that we're proud to have as one of our sponsors, and we really, they really have some good stuff down there. Let's take a look at our times. We're looking at 4:18 to 6:18 this morning, this afternoon, 4:46 to 6:46. Okay, let's catch up on a couple of our, we got some announcements, all kinds of things happening this time of year, fall time. It's a great time to be outdoors, but a lot of groups are sort of getting together doing different things. So here we go. So let's take a look at the Thursday, October 5th. We're looking at the Panhandle branch, the National Deer Association, the Panhandle branch is doing it. It will be at the Shriners Temple, Shriners place over there, Shriners Hall. And okay, we got that right there. So we got a wild beast, actually a wild beast feast is next week, so that's two good meals right there. This is interesting from the Choctawhatchee River page. Eddie Walker said this was left on the stump there, and for him for breakfast and all. But I do this. I was going to tell you I do the same kind of things. If I got any food left over or something, I just throw it out for the animals, and I do a lot. Even at the house, I throw up banana peelings and all that. All right, now you're looking part-time job. Here we go. FWC seeks a contracted nuisance alligator trapper for Escambia County. You can run over there when they call you. It's about a 2-hour drive. Run over there and shoot that gator or haul them off. And basically, application must be in by Monday, October 2nd, and you must pass no mechanical violations and have a working email address. So, okay, so anyway. Be aware of that. You got somebody interested in doing something like that. Okay, we'll talk about this. This is right around the corner, folks. This is next weekend, the Flathead Tournament down there in Bristol, Saturday, September 30th, and we talked about it. Be fishing from 5 p.m. Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, and it's going to end on Sunday morning. And we're going to go to early church service, and I may be able to make it to that weigh-in right there. So anyway, it's going to be good. First place, $2,500, and all kind of veterans' biggest flathead, kids' biggest flathead, and women's biggest flathead. So that's going to be good. We're looking forward to there. I just want to show you. People see these big yachts and all, and you wonder how much gas. I've always wondered how much fuel do you put in these yachts. This is down at the St. Joe Marina, and obviously this is the biggest yacht they've had down there, and I don't think that one coming from up here in Southport, but that is I don't know where it came from, Aruba or somewhere. But here's the gas bill on it, $4,731. They put in 950 gallons at $4.98, almost $5 a gallon. So if you're gonna own one of those now, be able to come up with some kind of money. Isn't that amazing? I've always wondered how much that'll hold. Wendy sent this to me, and then Walter sent it the next day. This is interesting. This is Tim Reynolds. This is how native dune grasses stabilize the sand. Okay, let's read it right there. And it gives you an idea. Okay, look at this root system. He's pulled out this one plant, so that's all one root, that light colored root. Look how far down it goes. And you see how, look to the left, how it sort of stabilizes the soil. And this is why we plant sea oats and things like that around the sand dunes, and especially in the Bay Area. That helps really control erosion. Okay, and one or two more. Oh, look at Eddie. Eddie sent this one. Eddie White, fine brim. That big brim right there, Eddie, good job. This has nothing to do with outdoors, but we traveled, if you travel north on Interstate 65 north of Birmingham, on the Alabama state line, is that Saturn rocket. It's been there over 50-something years. So they're taking it down. NASA is taking it down because basically they say it's deteriorating. I guess they don't want it to fall, but that is a landmark. If you in North Alabama, if you're coming south, you always know when you're on the Alabama state line. So if you're up that way, I just wanted to share that with you because it's a situation where it's just a landmark up there. A couple of other things too. Of course, we're going to talk more about dove season opening up. I also have one of the viewers that sent me a text or email or message about he wants to take his 6-year-old kid brim fishing, and if you have, he wants to know where to go, and there are all kind of places to go. But if you have access, he lives on the east side of town around Callaway. Have access, maybe he can fish in a pond or something. He just wants him to catch a little brim or have an idea where he can go. I'll get back. Y'all get with me, and I'll get back with him. As always, anytime somebody reaches out to get somebody to help them, y'all on any kind of thing, especially outdoors, we want to be willing to help and share some opportunities or tell them where to go. I would suggest going to Weeball Wiggler Bait and Tackle because they have a lot of places they can show you down there in that Weeball area where you can go and fish from the bank and all. So that's just something important. When I start wrapping it up, if y'all see Bill Shields, tell him next time he goes fishing, it takes Coach Chester, he needs to take him to the same spot he took his buddy Dennis Sauls. All right? Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate the viewership. Y'all do something good today for someone else. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.